Hey, good morning. Welcome to Cleaning Up Poop with Jared. This morning we have both a Class 1 and a Class 2 poop. Here's our Class 1. This is one that's still in one piece. It's mostly dry, will require minimum effort. Our Class 2 is fresh and it's been deformed. Ellie's outside. She wants to come in right now and turn this poop from a Class 2 into Class 3, which is basically diarrhea. So I'm gonna need a couple of things this morning. Gonna need some toilet paper so we can flush the big parts down the toilet. Got some paper towels so we can wipe up the the residue that's on the floor, and then some sort of general purpose bleach detergent so that we can sterilize the floor. First, let's pick up the big pieces and flush them down the toilet. This is the easiest part. This one's still fresh. Oh man. So I'm trying not to touch it, but sometimes it's just not possible. Oh man. That one's barely a Class 2. All right, I'm taking it to the bathroom. I'm gonna flush it down the toilet. I almost forgot. Sometimes, especially with a Class 3, there's the toilet. It might make sense to use some nitrile gloves from a place like Harbor Freight or Home Depot, just because it's almost guaranteed to get messy. I've chosen not to do that today because it takes a little bit of extra effort, and I think I can safely clean up this poop without touching it. But there are times when it just can't be avoided. I had one of those last week when Scout pooped on the floor. It was diarrhea, and I chose not to use gloves, and I regretted it. I should have used them. He made poops. I don't know, maybe we should make a new class for this. So normally you have like a Class 3 and they're just like, it's in a pool. And what he did is he was walking around as he was spurting the poop out. And so, and he was on my carpet in the room because I let him sleep in the room at night, because he doesn't have a bad track record for pooping on the floor. Anyway, so that stuff was like in a line on the carpet where he was marching around, which was lovely. So I thought, oh, these are small. I can get them without gloves, but no, they were juicy. And I touched almost all of them, which is always a lovely feeling. Feeling poop kind of squish between your fingers. It's wonderful. Anyway, all right, well, I've got the big pieces up. I've got them in the toilet. Here we go. I'm gonna flush that guy. Next, we're going to try and disinfect the floor. Now, if you're trying to do somebody a favor and do this because their dog has done this in their house, there she is. She says, Class 3, Class 3. You might want to do this differently, but what I do is I just spray this down with bleach. This is just a mixture that I make. I do this so often, and this spray is usually kind of expensive if you just buy Lysol. I'm going to just wipe it up with paper towels and then put it in the garbage, and then I'm taking my garbage out. Other people, though, they get really upset. Let's see. Because you're making their garbage stinky. So I'm trying to find the other spot. Oh, this bottle's about done. All right, let's wipe this up. I don't mind because garbage day is day after tomorrow. And it's not very hot down here, so it's not really gonna stink. It's pretty cold. It's nice because where I live, it's not super warm in July, which is the time that I'm filming this. All right, that's the last part. This part's usually the hardest because the stuff dries and it gets kind of crusty, and then you're having to like use your fingernails to scrape it off the floor, which kind of sucks. Not like actually like using your direct fingernails, you're using your fingernails through. Ooh, look, that one's it's getting kind of soupy. Yep. All right, I'm gonna throw that one away. You're using your fingernails through the paper towel. Okay, get the rest of this piece. This is the worst one. Get that little gooseberry. There, that spot's clean. Let's get this little spot here. Little spot there. Oh yeah, see, it's as if it didn't ever happen. Just got that one last spot left. I think I sprayed some, let's see, I sprayed some bleach on the floor here just to get a couple of other like spots, because she stepped in the poop. She created a couple of little poopy footprints. Yeah, I should trademark that and put it on a t-shirt. Sell some merch on this channel. Okay, this is the last one. Just a little spot, but it's gonna be sterile now. It's supposed to wait like 30 seconds. All right, it's been another successful poop cleanup with Jared. I'm gonna go make some breakfast, some coffee. I hope you have a nice day.